We were quite in a good position at the beginning of the year when nothing was wrong, and all of a sudden found ourselves in a place where it was difficult for us to afford food at the time. It was quite a stress for my mum.
Before March, we would probably support about between 30 and 40 families a week. We now do between 800 and 1,000 people per week. We assist them in one way or another, whether that's in a larder, whether that's coming in boxes.
Nutrition is really important. Got several families where they're feeding the baby and adults that are skipping meals so they can feed the children.
More people are talking about it. People are feeling confident to come in, because some people get a bit embarrassed or feel ashamed for some reason. They think that, that they probably don't deserve it as much as others.
I think there's a real shame around food insecurity. I think a lot of people feel like they shouldn't be asking for help, or they should be able to help themselves with their problems, affording food, when actually people need to give themselves a bit of a break about it.
It's really important to be aware of food insecurity. We've got so much amazing food here in this county, so much in everything from dairy to meat to fish to vegetables. Everything, brilliant suppliers, brilliant producers, brilliant growers. The food banks, how just vital they are, just how many people are using them, in Cornwall is staggering, and it's something that everybody's got to do everything they can to support, which is something that St U Eggs have been, phenomenal with, like learning, like 52% of their business has just kind of disappeared. But the chickens aren't furloughed, and that's really, and that's it is, those chickens are just continually laying eggs. Where does that go? And the bare minimum is for people to just be able to eat wholesome food.
There are so many children in need of food and good food, and it's appalling that this situation is here in the UK. We can do better. We must do better. I didn't really appreciate the level of poverty that people are in. The pandemic has really exacerbated that. As a business owner, I want to do more. I think it's duty bound for us as a business and many other businesses to really get behind the concept of shell out to help out and do more and give more.
St U Eggs have set up a crowdfunding page. You can find it on the website. You can go on all of their social media. Just pledge, do what you can, help and be a part of, making a difference.
The reason for not being able to just give all our eggs to charity, which is a really easy answer, and I'd love to be able to do that, is basically down to cost.
Chickens still need to be fed, and feed costs money, so feed is over 50% of the cost of an egg. And as well as feeding the chickens, we have to pay people wages, vet bills.
The grading system, handling system, boxing them up, distributing them out.
There's all sorts of bills to make sure the chickens are well looked after and laying eggs to a high standard.
We are more than happy to do that, but it does cost a lot of money. This is where we're asking the crowdfunder to really help with this campaign and to help us cover the cost for that egg to be packed and sent out whilst we're in surplus of medium egg due to the shutdown and lockdown situation.
So people can really make a difference to our campaign during lockdown. If you go to one of our pop-ups or go to one of the local businesses, they're also selling the Shell Out to Help Out eggs. That will make a real difference. If you can't get to the local pop-ups, a really great way to support is through our crowdfunder campaign. You can buy trays of eggs online, and for every tray you buy, that tray goes directly to the food banks and the charities that will be benefiting from them, and then the money will go to covering the cost of the hens.
By people making that pledge, we can really, really help those that are struggling at the moment.
Everyone working together means that we can normalise the need for people to be supported in these difficult times, but also we can provide more support to these families.
the Shell Out to Help Out campaign is something we really want to continue, and something that we want to carry on doing after lockdown, because the issues and challenges with food poverty aren't going away because of coronavirus. They're still going to be there, and actually potentially heading into a recession. They may even be getting worse. So we really want to make sure that we grow the campaign beyond lockdown, and that we're able to support food charities not just in Cornwall but throughout the whole of the southwest.
If you can't afford to donate £3, just go and share the post and share it to all your friends. Tell everybody, you know, if you've got an MP, tag them in the post. You know, one of the things that we will be left with here is that all people's voices will be heard. So do something positive, go and share the post and support initiatives like this for Cornwall.